Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alif Rizki Ananda. Today I will presenting my report of October and November company cash flow report PT Plopen Sejahtera. Why PT Plopen Sejahtera? PT Plopen Sejahtera is the company I work. I work there as a cashier, and I give a report to my boss every 1 month. So why I make this 2 months? That you can see the comparison of the cost operational and another thing. Okay, let's go. In the second slide, you can see I make a bar chart about my report for the last 2 months, October and September. In the bar chart, you can see I make about a 3 company, not PT Flopen. It's PT Bahana, PT Cakra, and PT Monodon. Why 3 company? This company related by my Flopen. The Flopen group, there are another several pet company. So they give another. I give a fund by these 3 company. PT Bahana in fund full. PT Cakra is road access, and PT Modern is harbor, the repair of the harbor. I cannot tell you where because it's classified. So this is how the fund and operational costs they have or they do. In the PT Bahana, from October, month of October, the cost almost 300 rupiah, and September the cost of operational is not nearly 100. Why? Because from this October they have use operational fund. Why? Because in September the project is clear or done, so they have to rush to make the project done in time. So there are a slightly decrease of the cost from October and September. From the company Cakra, PT Cakra, you can see the fund from we give the fund for the operational cost is increased from 300 to almost 500 rupiah. Why? Because there are almost done too. The project is done on the 20th December. So that's why they have increased the fund or the operational cost every 1 month. And the PTM and the company Modern mostly decrease from almost 600 rupiah to 250 rupiah decrease. So why? Because you see the Monodon, the cost operational they have that from 900,000 to decrease down so far to 200, almost 30. Why? Because they slightly drop and up, not stably cost. Because some costs are very little to pay. But from December, you can see that the cost is very high. Why? Because this December, the project must have to finish. So they rush to time to finish the project in time or because if not the because if the project cannot finish by time, we will the cut the fund from the company who uh, sign contract with us will cut some. I don't remember how much. Maybe 10% of the fund they provide to us. So maybe that I can tell you about the bar chart. You can see from the strength and from the company, I found that strength that this cash flow is provide information about the identity ability of a company to generate a cash flow in the future. Knowing the company ability to pay dividend and carry out its obligation, such as paying employee wage and measuring the success of the company. Weakness is on the weakness side land is preparation process itself. The direct cash flow statement require a lot of data to preparation process will obviously take longer. Why? That's all the weakness. The report to make the report cash flow is so tired. Why? Because the nota, the proof, they must hand me the proof so I can input and make the cash flow report. If not, there will be a minus or the plus for the fund and the cost. So that will be a weakness to me. And if the minus, I must provide it with my money, my fund, to stabilize the cash flow. Next is I make some plan that can reduce the company operating cost from the Bahana, Chakra, and Monodon. These three company has more expensive or more cost they have. So we need to reduce the cost they use for the operational. Why? Because there must be a something, something to reduce. I know maybe they want to be buy a material, bill, electric bill, water bill, and another thing like operator, uh, terus OT overtime, or maybe. So this is how my plan work. I make a 6 plan or strategy to you to use reduce the company operating cost. First is the optimize the role of technology. You can rapid technology development as a big breakthrough to save operational costs while growing a company. Through the technology, we can save the company operational costs such as using document file to replace unnecessary paper use and also using a smartphone or social media as mean as communication coordination instead of a meeting and other important thing. This step will be a very effective for saving office or company operational costs. The second is reducing unnecessary training. Training or a training is very important for development of human resource in the company. Without qualified human resource, the company will face many difficulties, especially those relate to work in the field. However, there are some training that are not important or can be replaced via online to save the company operational costs. The third is changing operational tool. Infrastructure with the company is also in an urgent factor that cannot be separated. The accession facility and quality will greedy affect the company producing, but actually we can reduce the company operational cost with a good facility and infrastructure without having to reduce productivity. The way is to replace the company operational tool with a cheaper and simpler one. We can do it carefully in choosing the company tool on the market because there are many types of operational equipment brands with the same quality but with different price. 4. Evaluation of human resource. Evaluation of human resource can be a powerful way to save the company operational cost. This is because competent human resource will greatly affect to company productivity. On the other hand, lazy and slow resource will actually hinder the company productivity. So we have to spend more operational cost. Then we must make the neat and good company's SOP to implement that step. 5. Evaluation overtime and leave management. Leave and overtime policy for employee also affect the effectiveness of production in the company. In order to company to remain productive and solve operational costs, assess leave and overtime management properly. As an example of policy that we must finish work first, then we pay. That we also the evaluation of overtime that the company or overtime hours effective enough to increase productivity or will only increase operational cost. SOP work is certainly influential. 6. Avoid a meeting in luxury place. Usually several companies hold a meeting or meeting in luxury and classy place, like boss, maybe direction, or manager, HRD. That will be a good or very reducing operation cost for the company. We can change our meeting or meet a cheaper and simpler place. So we can have a free cost of the office. Hence, I want to plus one added from the weakness before the a lot of data. I want to step to give the logistic from the company, other company, to keep the proof of they buy something safely and not to missing or lost it. Maybe that's all how I presenting my report for cash flow from October and November. And another thing, and thank you for listening my presentation, and I hope you enjoy it or you understand. I'm sorry if my English lack of you understanding. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.